Well, Oscar, you're not going to be happy today because you're going to be moving.
Hey fish friends, how's it going? Hope everyone's doing well. Zenzo with Tazawa Tanks. Today I'm going to talk briefly, well I don't know how briefly, but medium briefly, about some changes that I've been working on these past couple of weeks. I've got something new going on in this tank, there's something new going on in that tank, and there is a bigger change that's going to be happening upstairs. So not a lot of detail on the upstairs tank. I will be revealing a little bit about what I'm going to be doing, and then in some future videos I'm going to take you along on that build process.
So originally this was going to be Oscar's Forever Home. This is a 75-gallon tank, and I bought this specifically for my Oscar because I rescued this fish and needed to have a permanent home for him. He was in a 40-gallon breeder previous to that. So anyway, I bought the 75, and this was the plan, to keep him in the 75 forever. But, you know, in the fish hobby, things are never forever. So he's actually going to be moving, and he's not going to be happy, but he's going to be going in a different tank along with the 2 catfish in there. Well, 3 actually, although I might keep one of them in here. And then the African cichlid is going to go in another tank. You all know the story there. And if you have been following me on Instagram, or if you happen to catch the other video that I made about how I fixed the scratches on this tank here, it's a 90-gallon, 5-foot-long acrylic tank. Then you've seen this tank before. Corey from Aquarium Co-op was down here and filmed the video. So I'll put a link of that video up here somewhere. But anyway, at the time I was talking about my plans for that tank, and originally I was going to do a Tanganyikan tank and do like some Julies and some more shell dwellers, build a background, and have it like a bunch of rock work. But I've done that. I've got a beautiful Tanganyikan tank upstairs already, and I want to do something different. So what is going to be different? So what's going to be different is the Mbuna upstairs are not going to be up there anymore. They're going to go down here in the 75. This is going to be an Mbuna tank, and I will make it kind of pretty. I'll put some rocks and stuff in here. So this will be an Mbuna display tank for downstairs, and then Oscar and some other fish are going to go in this tank over here. Now, I've been thinking about a lot of different fish that I want to keep. I do want to keep some Congo tetras. As you know, I've got 3 of them over here. I would like to get a larger school of Congos. So I was thinking that that might be good for a tank mate with Oscar. He has proven to be able to live quite well with fish that are smaller than him. And I don't want to get anything aggressive because Oscar's really not a very aggressive fish. In fact, he was getting picked on before I got him. So I'm going to probably keep some catfish in this tank, some smaller ones like some Synodontis, and Oscar, and some Congo tetras, I think, and then I'll decorate this and make it kind of nice. I'll have to figure out some lighting. I'll probably do some drop-down lighting from the ceiling, and then I'm also going to be running some air line from my central air system up and over and dropping that down. I actually just got the parts from Gemco, so I can get that running. One of the reasons why I want to put Oscar in the 90-gallon aquarium is because it's a little bit longer. It is a 5-foot tank rather than a 4-foot tank. So lots of swimming space for him. It's a little bit larger as far as volume. It's only 15 gallons bigger than the other tank. But it's 5 feet long, which will also be good for the Congo tetras, for them to swim back and forth, obviously, and for Oscar just to have a little bit more room. So that's the plan. And upstairs is going to be something totally different. I'm not going to reveal in this video exactly what I'm going to do. But as you guys know, I've got the Mbuna tank upstairs. That's going to be no more. It's going to be totally different. And that will be a really fun build, and it'll be kind of a series. So I'm looking forward to that. I've actually already ordered some stuff from aquariumcoop.com. And I will be excited to reveal what's going to happen in that tank. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to stop filming right now. I'm going to take some time. I've got to drain the water out of this tank partially. I'm going to put it in a large tub, my 55-gallon garbage can. I'll have to catch the fish move the fish, and I've got to move the hardscape, move the filter. For those of you that might be worried about this tank not being cycled, don't worry. I have the substrate from this other aquarium, I've got the woodwork from this other aquarium, and I have sponge filters that are already cycled and ready to go. So I have obviously the filters on the 75-gallon tank that I can move over, and I also have sponge filters that are being cycled in a sump upstairs. So lots of filtration, I'll be fine, and Oscar will be just fine when I move him over. Well, Mbuna, it's been fun. I love having all of you in the living room with the other African cichlids here, but it's time for a change. I want to do another planet tank, so you guys are going to move down to the fish room. Well, just like that, you can see there's a big change here. I am sorry about all the plant debris floating around. I was fed my Mbuna some duckweed, and there was some other plant matter in there, so they've been kind of nibbling at it all day. But anyway, they seem to adjust it pretty well. They've been down here for a couple of days now. Again, this is a 75-gallon. They were in a 65-gallon. The difference between the two tanks is that this one's a foot longer. So there is a little bit more swimming space. It's not quite as high, but again, they seem to be adjusting very well, and they've been eating, which they always do, and I haven't had any issues whatsoever. So they're down here. So there's Oscar. He's in his tank. He has been in here for about a week or so, maybe. I think it's been about a week or so since I've moved everything over. So he's adjusted very well. I did put some of the Congo tetras in here that I had. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, because I am going to be building a tank upstairs that they might end up going in. And then in here I do have a pleco and some of the Synodontis catfish that are in here as well. So this is a 90-gallon aquarium. He was in a 75 tank that the Mbuna are now in. The difference between this tank and that tank is that this is a foot longer. So more swimming space for Oscar, and it also allows me to add some other fish in there to kind of enjoy having some tank mates and just kind of having a different look to the tank. So anyway, I hope that you enjoy. I will definitely be sure to film Oscar in future videos. He is doing well. He is getting quite large now, and for now, this will be his forever home.
So that was it, just kind of a brief update about what's going on down here. Before I go, I do want to mention that aquariumcoop.com has a giveaway going on right now. So there's a contest where you could enter to win some pretty cool gift cards, $100 gift cards, things like that. So that might be something that you want to check out. One of the ways to do it is to, you'll have to go to their website and go through to their promo page. I'll put a link of that down below. And then one of the ways that you can earn points to get that gift card is to follow me on Instagram. So I'll put my Instagram down here, but you'll have to go through their site to check on my Instagram so that you get credit for it. So anyway, hope you guys get a chance to enter. Best of luck. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.